Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Today's Tarot Tuesday video will be looking at the Death card. The attributes are mostly the same across the 9 decks. The color is blue-green. The element is water, relating to west, fall, and twilight. The astrological influence is Scorpio. The esoteric title is The Child of the Great Transformers. Intelligence is the imaginative intelligence. The Hebrew letter is Nun, meaning fish, given a value of 50. On the Tree of Life, it occupies the path between Tifereth and Netzach. This gives it a Kabbalistic title, the Beauty of Victory. This card rules the dates of October 23rd through November 22nd. In the Thoth deck, Rider-Waite, Soprafino, Giovanni Vicetti, 1 J.J. Swiss, Solabusca, and Tarot de Marseilles, this is Atu 13, making it the 14th major arcana, giving it a numerology of 4, relating to structure, foundation, stability, and stagnation. In the Grand Etala and the Etala 3 decks, this is Atu 17, making it the 18th major arcana, and giving it a numerology of 8, relating to movement, action, change, power, rebirth, regeneration, and reevaluation. In most other decks, Atu 17 is the star card. The only parallel I can easily find is that Aquarius, which is the astrological influence of the star card, has Saturn for one of its ruling planets, and death can be seen as Kronos, the father of death, or Saturn, time, who devours all of his children. Something could also be said of the transmutation of spiritual light from heaven to earth in the star card, which then death would be the transmutation of the spiritual light from earth back to heaven, completing the cycle, but this is more of a stretch. Under the title Death, Serlo writes, the 13th enigma of the tarot pack. This playing card shows the well-known allegory of the skeleton, with the difference that here, contrary to custom, he wields his scythe towards the left. And the bones of the skeleton are not gray but pink. The ground is strewn with human remains, but the remains, like those in the legend and folklore, have the appearance of living beings, heads, for instance, keeping their living expressions, hands emerging from the ground seemingly ready for action. Everything in this enigma card tends to ambivalence, underlying the fact that if life is in itself closely bound up with death, as Heraclitus pointed out, and as medievalists and modern scientists have corroborated, death is also the source of life, and not only of spiritual life, but of the resurrection of matter as well. One must resign oneself to dying in a dark prison in order to find rebirth in light and clarity. In the same manner as Saturn pruned the tree in order to rejuvenate it, so Shiva transforms beings by destroying their form without annihilating their essence. On the other hand, death is the supreme liberation. In the positive sense, then, this enigma symbolizes the transformation of all things, the progress of evolution, dematerialization. In the negative sense, melancholy, decomposition, or the end of anything determinate and therefore comprehended within a period of any time. All allegories and images of death have the same significance. In Greek mythology, death was envisioned as the daughter of the night and the sister of sleep. Horus depicts death with black wings and a net for snaring his victims, a net which is identical with that of the Uranian gods as well as that of the Roman gladiator. Death is related to the element earth and to the range of colors from black through the earthen color shades to green. It is also associated with the symbolisms of manure. That concludes our brief look into the symbolism of the Death card across the 9 classic tarot packs. Follow for next week when we will be looking at the symbolism of Temperance or the Adjustment card. Thanks for watching. Love is the law. Love under will.